Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video I just wanted to briefly talk about the supplement stack that I have here beside me, and these supplements that I've been using for quite some time now. That's helped obviously improve my ability to sleep better. So it's improved the quality of my sleep, it's improved the duration of my sleep, it's prevented any sleep deprivation or sleep disruption. So before we delve into the supplements that I have here, I just wanted to mention that when it comes to improving your sleep quality, it seems that the prevalence of this subject is so common, where everybody wants to just jump on the bandwagon and purchase some supplements. Everybody just wants supplements to improve their quality of sleep, because we all know that sleep can massively impact our ability to recover. It impacts our strength, our performance, and our ability to grow. So obviously, if we want to yield the best results with those aspects, then we need to make sure that we're getting optimal sleep every single night. But if you have already got somewhat good sleep every single day, or relatively good sleep across the week, then you don't need to be looking into purchasing supplements. If you've got one-off occasion where you've had a rough night's sleep, or you was out the night before, or you've done something that was a little bit out of routine and it has disrupted your sleep to a degree, then don't worry. One-off occasions is not a problem. If you have a continuous problem and struggle with sleeping, that's when you have an underlying condition that you need to get resolved. That's when you need to consult with a doctor or some sort of professional that will then be able to prescribe certain supplements or certain strategies that you can follow to help improve your sleep. Now, in most recent years, I have actually been diagnosed with PTSD, which does impact my quality of sleep. And again, this isn't every single day, but most of the time I do always have sleep disruption due to the PTSD. But I have always had problems with the quality of my sleep from such a young age. So not just only in the last few years of doing bodybuilding, from a very young age, before I even knew about sleep and circadian rhythm and these supplements that I have here beside me, I was always having problems with my sleep. So from a young age, I've always had these issues that I needed to resolve them, especially now with obviously the goals and achievements that I want to achieve. So before you try and jump on the bandwagon and purchase stuff just for the sake of it, or just because you see everybody else using it on social media, really take in consideration, do you actually need these supplements? Do you actually need something to improve the quality of your sleep? Do you actually have sleep deprivation or anything like sleep apnea or something along the lines of PTSD that is impacting your quality of sleep every single night, or the majority of your nights? Then yes, you'll need something. If not, then maybe consider some other basic foundation things that you can adjust that may potentially improve the quality of your sleep. Now, what do I mean by the basic foundation stuff? These are things that you can do that are effortless and will cost hardly no money at all, if anything, nothing. These basic foundation things are like routines, having a routine. Now, if you are able to have a routine every single day where you know that at a certain time you're going to start switching off from electronical devices or anything that produces artificial lighting, which can impede our ability to secrete melatonin, which is a chemical that helps put us in that nice, calm, relaxed sleep state, then these little things we can do on a daily basis can help improve our ability to get into that calm and relaxed state, and also improve our ability to sleep without having no disruption throughout the night. So having a nice structured routine that you follow religiously is what's going to improve our ability to sleep. So then we can look at things like environment. What's our environment like? So the bedroom. Is the bed that we sleep in comfortable? Is the mattress comfortable? Are the pillows that we sleep on, are they comfortable? Is the covers that we have, is it too heavy? Is it too light? Do we need a thinner cover? Do you need a heavier cover? Do you have other things in the bed that's making you uncomfortable? Like, do you have teddies or too many pillows where your head's risen up too much and you're extending or flexing your cervical spine? You know, all these little things that you can adjust to improve the quality of your sleep and the comfort of your sleep. Then we can look at stuff like the room temperature. Is the room too hot? Is the room too cold? Is it to your satisfaction? If not, you can then adjust it. have you got the TV on? Although people say and claim that the TV helps them get to sleep, essentially it's not going to, because one, like I said already, it produces artificial lighting, which is going to impede your ability to secrete melatonin, but also it's producing noise, so you've got that noise pollution. Although you're turning over, closing your eyes and trying to go to sleep, your brain is still going to be stimulated and activated because it's trying to pick up the noise of the TV. So although you're thinking you're asleep, you're not so much, because you're still stimulating your brain, because the brain is trying to latch on to the noises and try and figure out what's going on around you. So take out noise pollution. Change the room temperature of the room. If you need to improve the quality of your bed, do so. These are things that can massively improve the quality of your sleep without even having to dip your hands in your pocket or into your wallet and splash out on all the cash on supplements. Now, after that, if you still have an underlying problem with sleep quality, you've been diagnosed with something by one of your doctors or GPs or some kind of professional, and they provide, they advise that you look at getting some supplements, that's then when you can consider purchasing some stuff like this. Now, like I said, I've already been diagnosed with PTSD. I've already from such a young age have struggled with my sleep, and that is why I have these sleep supplements. If I had it my way, because of inconvenience, I would prefer not to have any of these supplements at all, because to a degree it is inconvenient, because every single night I have to remember to take my supplements. If I don't remember, then I know that the percentage of me having a good quality night's sleep is going to be poor. Also, obviously, it's inconvenient because I have to pour out all these capsules and then I have to consume them every single evening. That is, to a degree, inconvenient for myself. It's a hassle, it's stressful. If I could just go straight to bed, I would prefer doing that. So I don't understand why so many people want to just jump on the bandwagon and use supplements just for the sake of using supplements, or just to say that they're using the supplement that somebody else is using or that somebody else has recommended. You're wasting your money. Don't bother. Look at the basic foundation things first and foremost. If you then have to go to a GP and they diagnose you with something and then they prescribe certain supplements to help, then you can do it. You have no other choice then. But anyway, coming back from that tangent, let's look at some of the supplements that I do have here alongside me. Now, we do have an array of different supplement brands in front of me. We've got the Stromsports range, we've got the Supplement Needs Dr. Dean's Sleep Stack, and we've got the Incite Nutrition L-Theanine. Now, first and foremost, going through the Stromsports range, we have supportmax Neuro. Now, obviously, the main design of supportmax Neuro was to help improve cortisol management and also improve cognitive enhancement. So things to do with our cognitive functioning and also to reduce cortisol levels, more specifically post-workout, after obviously we've encouraged a stress which helps us with adaptation and to grow new tissue. We then want to put ourselves into that parasympathetic state, lower our cortisol levels, and like I say, throughout the day, some people want to improve their cognitive functions. So this is what supportmax Neuro is designed for. However, it's got one ingredient within inside it known as KSM66 ashwagandha. It's patented ashwagandha. And for some people, again, this is a personal dependent thing. Some people's tolerance with ashwagandha is that they feel a little bit tired and lethargy after consuming it. Now, I am one of those individuals that after a certain period of time, if I'm using ashwagandha, I feel somewhat tired. So in the evening, prior to going to bed, I like to use the supportmax Neuro. Now, if I don't want to use the supportmax Neuro because it has the other benefits alongside the ashwagandha with cognitive functioning, I can use Stromsports Nutrition standalone ingredient of just ashwagandha. So this has no other ingredients in there to improve things like cognitive functioning. It only has ashwagandha. Now, as the main purpose of ashwagandha being to reduce inflammation, stress levels, anxiety and cortisol level, as I said, person dependent. Some people's tolerance and response to ashwagandha is they feel a little bit tired and shoddy after, not shoddy, they feel a little bit lethargy after using ashwagandha. Then that is when I would personally use it. For me, I would take 2 capsules prior to going to bed. We've also got Supplement Needs Sleep Stack. I don't really need to go in depth about this because it's self-explanatory. It is a sleep stack aiding supplement. It's got all the stuff in there to help improve the secretion of serotonin, melatonin, and just put ourselves into that nice, calm, relaxed state prior to going to bed. One of the main things I like Sleep Stack is because it has no sedatives in there. And you get, a fair amount for the money. So it has 180 capsules, 60 servings, and it says here roughly 2 months supply. Now, I take the recommended serving, which is 3 capsules every single evening. So that allows me to get 2 months worth of the Sleep Stack. So that's one of the main things. That's like the staple of supplements that I use to help improve my sleep, and then I use everything else in conjunction to further improve my quality of sleep and the duration of my sleep. Now, something else that I like to use, now whether this is actually fact or if it's more of a placebo effect, I know anecdotally speaking it works for me, or it feels like it works for me. So if it feels like it's going to work, I'm going to carry on using it. Now, Maximise is probably one of the most simplistic supplements out there on the market. Its main objective is to help improve the uptake and absorption of nutrients and also certain supplements. It also helps improve the ability of digestion, and it allows us to keep things in the system for longer. So it has obviously black pepper extract, which inhibits an enzyme in the urinary tract, which allows us to keep things in the system for longer. So essentially improving the bioavailability of those supplements. So again, like I said, I don't know the science behind this and the facts that if it actually does improve the uptake of these supplements. I know that it does improve certain supplements like leucine, creatine, beta-alanine, etc. But whether it actually improves the bioavailability and absorption of these supplements, I don't know so much. But from more of like a placebo perspective, I feel like it does work. So I'm going to continue using the Maximise. Now, last but not least, we have the L-Theanine. Now, Sleep Stack does contain L-Theanine, but the reason why I take this as a standalone supplement is because although in conjunction with all the other ingredients, it helps improve your ability to get into that nice, calm, relaxed state. L-Theanine has also shown through studies and research that it does improve attention, focus, and memory span. Now, that's one of the main reasons why I like using this, because although I struggle with my sleep, I do also struggle with my attention and focus. So the reason why I like to take this supplement as a standalone supplement is to improve those factors without having the impacts of feeling drowsy and tired from obviously Sleep Stack. So that's why I take that as a standalone. Now, I don't want to go into great depth about this because I've only been using this for the last week and a half now. So I want to give it a little bit longer to give my opinion and my review on this supplement. But the long and short of it, that is pretty much it. First and foremost, always think of the simple basic things. Do you have a routine? Do you have structure? Is your environment the way you want it to be? If those things haven't been adjusted or amended, look at them first of all. So after that, you can then consult your doctor or a GP of some kind, and if they then diagnose you with some kind of sleep condition and try and advise certain supplements to help improve the quality of your sleep with things like sleep deprivation or sleep disruption, etc., then you can maybe come over to this video and look at some of the supplements that I'm using to see if it helps improve the quality of your sleep. Now, bear in mind that take everything that I've said with a pinch of salt. Everything that I've mentioned here is anecdotally speaking. It's just from my personal experience of using these supplements. I've seen improvements in the quality of my sleep and the duration of my sleep since I've been using these supplements, and also since I've been implementing that structure and routine and improving my environment. So try these things, see if they work for you. For some people it may, for some other people it may not work. Everybody has personal preference and everybody is person dependent, okay? Everybody is going to respond differently to different applications. So like I say, take it with a pinch of salt. But hopefully this video did help you out, and if it did, just let me know by dropping a comment down below. If there's any further questions that you want to ask regarding these supplements, please let me know, because I always want to help everybody out and answer as many questions as clearly as I can. So drop those comments down below. Other than that, cheers guys.